maybe you put all your energy into something. You got super excited, you stuck it out, you persevered, but now you have to start all over. It's okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Welcome back to my channel where I speak all about self-sufficiency when it comes to physical, spiritual, and financial health. And this is a topic that I've been thrown into to research throughout my life. I've had many friends, I've had many ideas, and I've had many relationships, many opportunities and business ventures where I got super excited. I was very optimistic, very naturally optimistic, and failure after failure after failure after failure. Right now in my life, actually, I feel like I'm in this never-ending triathlon. However, I realize now, being in this triathlon, that it's not as bad as it seems, and I'm actually getting really, really strong. And persevering and actually having faith and believing that it's even possible, those failures add up, and it's not a loss. It's really, really great, valuable research. And so I say this to start off this conversation by saying not only is it okay to start over, but knowing that if you fail and starting over is even a possibility, it's hopefully reassuring. I think a lot of people are held back from taking a leap, chasing a dream. Analysis paralysis is a lot of what I see. And analysis paralysis is when you overthink a problem or you overthink a dream to the point where you don't do anything. I think a lot of us are also very afraid of being wrong in front of other people. So we never take our shot. We never go out and see if it's possible. But the worst that can happen is you fail. And then you get to start all over. And you're not really starting all over. You actually get to do it again, but with more wisdom. I started chasing my dreams and doing crazy stuff at a pretty early age. I was blessed with the adversity of being bad at school. And I got very, very comfortable and, you know, normalized to the idea that I was a bad student, that I was dumb, that I couldn't do certain things. And that acceptance, I think, to a lot of people can be crippling. But I had the perspective of, well, if you know what, if I'm dumb and I'm a bad student, I'm starting from zero and there's only up from here. I didn't realize that that was my mindset, but that's what I thought. That's what I believed in. And I started to tackle different things from this perspective of, well, I'm already quote unquote a loser. What's the worst that can happen? And inevitably what happened is that I became blessed with experience. And experience after experience after experience, I was able to get up on my feet much faster. And I ended up being this very well-versed individual. I had many different experiences, many different conversations, many different social interactions because I wasn't afraid of failure. And I think that fear is something that's inevitable. What I realized today and what I thought about a little bit was that there's no faith without fear. You know, if you know something is true, you don't have faith. There's no concern that the information you have is wrong. And so you can only have faith if there's a little bit of fear. And there's a beautiful thing about faith. And when we can start to have faith in ourselves, knowing that, yes, we are a little afraid that something bad might happen, but we believe and we persevere and we have faith in ourselves, it's this beautiful, adventurous energy that we carry into our lives. And again, when you start to understand that the worst that can happen is you gain experience, and from that experience, you can then carry that into the future, there's really no such thing as failure. There's really no such thing as a loss. And then on top of that, when you tackle on the spiritual health of it all, when you start to realize that, you know, your perspective is quite limited and we can only see from our own eyes, we think that something may be a loss, but what if we were just navigated to the right direction and we're being set up for this huge, massive win that we could have never imagined? That's what I've realized in my own life. It's that every little failure that I thought was a failure was just a setup for this amazing, overwhelming, like, celebration, this overwhelming gift. that God in the universe was lining up for me. And I think, again, so many of us don't get to see that because we're so afraid of losing. Now, again, what's beautiful is that you already have the fear part. You already have one of two ingredients for faith. And when you can start to have faith in yourself, when you can believe in yourself, and you can make the connection of, you know what, well, I'm already at, I'm already at the bottom. If you want to think about it specifically from what I said, you're already a loser. You're already losing. You're already at zero. You already are at where if you fall back down, you already know what this is like. You already know what the floor, what the bottom is like. And if you take a shot up and you believe in yourself and you fall back down here, you've been here before, but now you have the knowledge and experience to get back up and to try again. What's beautiful too is that when you start to do that, when you start to take action, and when you fall back down to zero, what you start to find is other people that kind of gravitate towards you, other people that start to see what you're doing and realize, holy cow, like this person is pushing themselves. This person believes in themselves. This person is taking a shot. This person is being courageous. And you start to stack in not only knowledge for yourself, but a network of people that can build you up to make the next shot even better. So it's quite almost paradoxical, where we think that failure is this thing that we should be running from, but it's what makes the courage so sweet. It's what makes the victory so sweet, because if we had this self-confidence that was like easy and we weren't afraid of taking a shot, then the reality is that none of this would be exciting. We wouldn't be thrilled to achieve the things that we want to achieve because it would just be too easy. So if you're in a state where you're feeling a little stuck, you're feeling a little frozen and lost, know that you have already the ingredients for such an incredible story. Not only is your life a blessing, that's just waiting to be discovered and unraveled, but the fears and the limiting beliefs that we have, they're all potential energy just waiting to be put to work. I really do hope that this is clicking, and I really do hope that this is helping you see through the fog a little bit clearer. It's not going to be so easy. You hear this information and some of you might be motivated, but know that your lessons and your, rise to greatness is one of challenge and for a reason. And so just believe in yourself, have that vision, know that it is inevitable. Do not hide from it, unravel it, speak to it, and really embrace it, because it can be quite inevitable achieving your dreams if you put the work in on a daily basis. And it really is very exciting. And when you start to do that for yourself, like I said, you'll start to manifest quite amazing people around you. So I hope that this is resonating with some of you. I hope that as I speak, you see your vision, and I hope that your goals feel closer and they feel more realistic, because they are super realistic. And if this doesn't click for you right now, I know it will eventually, because, we really are in a womb. We are in a place where this self-love inside of us is just waiting to be discovered, and it is inevitable. So I say this to try and encourage you, but it's really also just a video about gratitude, because as much as we fear greatness, as much as we are afraid of failure, we are destined for greatness. And that's the truth. That really is the truth. Like, every disastrous character, at least from my own point of view, that I've seen is, from one angle, a disaster, but from the other angle, it's this like beautiful phoenix, this rebirth. For every death there's rebirth. It's just this beautiful just representation of what is inside of all of us, which is just an endless cycle of greatness, this evolution that can't be stopped. We scale, we drop, we scale, we drop, success and fail, success and fail. And it's cool. It really is quite cool. It's really quite beautiful. So just remember that even though we sometimes don't move at the speed in which we want to, it's all happening for us. It's all a gift. And as long as you don't give up and as long as you continue to dream, your wishes will come to you tenfold, and you really can't even imagine how great they'll be. Just continue to have faith and know that that fear inside of you is oh so beautiful. It's just that healing work that we're all destined to do. And we're not only doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for our ancestors, we're doing it for the universe. So I hope that you continue to dream. I hope that you continue to push forward. I invite you to share your dreams in the comments. I invite you to share your thoughts on this conversation. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd love to join you, or we'd love for you to join us in our community, because it really is a special one. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to share with anyone, please do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.